Dadu wanted us to come to Durgapur as he built another floor above our home. It was actually a terrace, but Dadu thought that if he built another floor, he and Dida could stay below and could give that floor as rent to some college students. But we were very afraid to travel that time as earlier that week one of Baba's elder cousin had passed away as she was infected by the virus. But Dadu was as stubborn as a baby. He wanted to conduct a housewarming ceremony and wouldn't conduct it if both of his daughters, that is Mummy and Moni, wouldn't come. But we still didn't go to Durgapur. Traveling in this type of situation was hazardous, we told him. Dadu didn't conduct the ceremony. In the next month, April, we got to know that Dadu's health was not fine and was seriously ill. We had to go to Durgapur. There was no other way. After a week or so since we arrived, Dadu was discharged from the hospital, but was still weak. He remembered his wish to conduct the housewarming ceremony in the presence of his two daughters. However, at that point of time, the number of COVID cases were increasing in a drastic manner, and no Pandit, priest, was to be found. Well, the first person who came into Dadu's mind to do the puja was Baba. He can do a puja in such a manner that it would seem a real priest is carrying out the puja. Baba was reluctant at first, but with lot of persuasion, he agreed. Though he did not know how to carry out a Griha Pravesh puja, he knew how to conduct a Satyanarayan puja, which also is kind of equivalent to the Griha Pravesh puja. But before doing the puja, there was a lot of work to do. We needed some mango leaves. We needed some mango leaves, a pot, a coconut shell, soil, some sticks, candles, and so on. Mummy, Chunmun, and I set out to pluck the leaves from Dadu's aam gach, meaning mango tree. It took a long time to collect all the ingredients for the ceremony, but we accomplished the mission at last. Mummy and I made some decorations which were necessary for the puja using the mango leaves for the doors. Why? My theory is that 1. It looks beautiful, of course, and 2. It keeps away demons from entering a room, though I'm not sure what the actual reason is. By the evening, all the arrangements had been made for the puja. Chair was brought up for Dadu so that he could sit and watch the ceremony. The room in which the puja was to be done looked divine and gorgeous, with alponas, paintings done on a floor on the account of a puja, done by Mummy gorgeously. On a small table, a statue of Gopal, baby Krishna, was kept, and in front of it, a coconut shell kept on the mouth of a pot which represents Lord Narayana. 4 sticks were kept straight with the help of wet soil compacted, and the boundary of the setup was covered using a thread. It all looked very enchanting, as if one was already in heaven waiting for God's appearance. Baba wore a dhoti and sandu which looked plain and simple. He was to sit in front of the statue of gods, and we, Mummy, Moni, Shujun, Chunmun and me, were to sit behind them. Even Hagu Mammam, that's how I call my mother's aunt, came to the puja. The puja started with mantras chanted by Baba and a bell ringing into our ears. Sadhu saw the puja only for some time and later went down meditating. At the end, we all ate the prasad we offered to God. I felt as if the new floor was secured by God's blessings from evil minds.